15 minutes now after the hour. You're watching Daybreak Live on WOTM and WOIL, streaming live at WOTM.tv. Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at BB Comer, joins us. And, Coach, it's a never-ending saga, isn't it? You just continue on and on and on. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it goes on and on. You know, you go from spring sports into summer workouts, and that's a busy time for us. So we started.
A lot of balls in the air, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of moving parts, especially like today with the weather being like it is. We can't be out. We can't get outside. So you're moving a lot of pieces to make things fit, and but it all works. Coaches do a good job working well together and sharing space together and things like that. So this morning you have bad weather, so your male athletes can't get outside to run. So you got to find a place for them to do their conditioning while the other group's working out. You've got volleyball in the gym up until 7:30, 8 o'clock-ish, and then you've got a play date going on, so they've got to get all their stuff out and get cleaned up, and then Coach Hale will have all his girls, and I think there's five teams coming today. So just a lot of moving parts, but it's and it works well. With us being as close as we are, just like unity-wise, we share athletes all the time. Anyway, we have very few athletes that play one sport. Mm-hmm. So in doing that, we understand the sharing facilities and sharing athletes. And, at the end of the day, we want to do what's best for the kids. Sometimes we fall short, but we want to do what's best for them. And, we have guys. We also have our guys on the road today at a play date in Munford. So we got people everywhere.
How have you been able to parlay a very successful season last year, including a state championship run and the finals in Montgomery? Have you been able to parlay that to the betterment of your program?
It's been tough, to be honest with you, because through the rest of the year, we played early in December. Through the rest of the year, it was a lot of sad faces. The guys were sad and upset about the outcome of the game. But as January hit and we really got back into the grind of things, it started picking up. Been through some changes. We went through some coaching changes and stuff like that. So kids are resilient. They're tough, but they also grow bonds with these coaches, and they care about what they do. So the loss of the championship did hurt, and we have some talent.
This young man right here, Kamori Harris, he is everything to a lot of college and university right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's getting a ton of looks, ton of opportunities, and going on some visits and going through some camps right now. So I explained to him and a couple of our other guys, this is the time of your life, so enjoy every bit of it and soak it all up, because this is truly the time of your life that you're getting to
You've actually got 3 D1 guys possible, right?
Yeah, I think we'll have 3 D1 guys in this class. Devin Harvey he's being looked at on defense as a safety. Chris Wilson as a defensive end, possibly a stand-up guy on the outside, and then obviously Kamor at linebacker and at running back. So
now you getting to these guys getting to go to a lot of places here this summer, right?
Yeah. So we try to go. I try to go at least one place that they've probably never been before. Last year we went.
How does that work?
It's tough, just scheduling and planning, but. Like last year we went to University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and it worked out well because Coach Pike's family is from North Alabama. So we actually went up to North Jackson and did a 7-on-7 with them, and then we went and his family fed all the guys, and they had barbecue and homemade ice cream and all that good stuff. And so they ate, and then we went on up to Chattanooga and stayed the night, and then competed the next day. So. That adventure was fun. I think trips like that are important for the guys. It's important for the players because they get away and they're not in they're not on our campus. They're somewhere else, and they're bonding, and they're doing those things that they don't even realize that they're bonding. You know, it was funny last year because we ate at a park, and this storm comes up, and we're under this pavilion. Storm goes away, and there's a playground out there, and one of the kids says, "Coach, can we go play?" So I'm like, yeah, go play. So these teenagers are on this play set, you know, playing and having a good time, and they're doing like these relay races through the playground and stuff like that. So we have to remember, and I would encourage all coaches across wherever that coach high school kids, you got to remember they're kids. And you got to let them enjoy it sometimes.
Now, you're going to what, Mississippi State tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll go to Mississippi State. That's an early sunrise for
now,
us.
who is we? Who's going to be?
It's most of our older guys. So
Okay.
I'll take 25 kids tomorrow. So it's a 7-on-7 and a lineman camp. We'll take all of our 1 and 2s, who we think are 1s and 2s as far as skill guys, and then we're taking about 7 or 8 linemen with us. So they'll get plenty of work, plenty of reps in. But it's an opportunity that most of our guys have never been to Starkville. They've never been to Mississippi State. We've got guys that have never been to a Division I campus. So it's just an opportunity for them to see some places and do some things. The following week, we're going to UAB and competing in their 7-on-7 and lineman camp as well. And then in July, we'll go to T.R. Miller for a day. And that's 3 years ago when we kind of really turned the direction and really like started making some headway. We went to T.R. Miller for 2 days. And we stayed at the YMCA. We slept on air mattresses and cots and everything else.
That's bonding right there, isn't it?
During our downtime, we had a wiffle ball tournament and had just like put the phones away and sat around and talked and had a good time with each other and grilled and cooked out. And man, those times, like those are times where you really grow as a team, in my opinion. Those growing times they're not planned necessarily. They're not. It's not like it's not your goal. Hey, look, we're going to sit down and we're going to bond as a team. We're just, hey, guys, just relax, hang out with each other, put your phones up, and chill out. And those things happen. They kind of you don't have to force it.
Yeah, you mentioned, and we've got just a couple more minutes with Coach Adam Fossett of BB Comer. You mentioned a couple of coaching changes. You know, that's always a time where, you know, you got to be careful right there with the kids.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, the kids develop bonds and trust in these coaches, and you know, coaches have to they have to make decisions that's best for them, and I understand that. There's coaches that come and go in a lot of different times, so you know, there's no hard feelings there. We were able to bring in some coaches. We brought in Eric Blackerby, he was at Nichols Lawson the past couple of years. He's going to be our defense coordinator. He's going to be our head baseball coach. I was able to hire Jacob Fuquay, who played at UAB. He was a long snapper at UAB, and crazy enough, he's another Georgia guy. He grew up in Georgia, and
we're being overtaken by bulldogs.
Well, I don't know about that, but the crazy thing is that like him and his brother went to my mother's daycare center when they were babies. Yeah. So I found out he had moved over here. He was at Alexandria last year. So having him come in, and then Matthew Teague is coming in and coaching our D-line, and he'll probably pick up a second sport as well. So
very quickly, talk about where we are. I know that early in the process, we're in the summer workout programs, but peek ahead to August. How good can this Tiger team be?
The sky's the limit, to be honest with you. I mean, I think we can make another deep run. I think we can be in the situation to win a lot of ball games. And ultimately, and I put a lot of pressure on our guys. Ultimately, it's up to them. Like, are we going to be complacent? Are we going to be happy with, oh, we got there last year, or are we going to be, you know, is our goal to work hard and be there again? You know, so and it's tough because, like, trying to explain to young kids, hey, look, these guys, like we go to Isabella this year. Isabella, like, they have that game circled on their schedule. You know, I was at the sectional track meet in Tuscaloosa And the kid from Isabella goes, "You coach football at Comer, don't you?" And I said, "Yep." He said, "We can't wait for y'all to come to our field and play us next year." You know, and he wasn't being like a jerk about it. He was just, man,
Sure.
like they're excited about it. So it depends on us. It depends on our older guys. We've got 14 seniors, so this is a huge graduating class, and it's gonna depend on those guys.
Wow. Got any watermelon sales coming up?
Man, I talked to my farmer the other day. End of June, I'm supposed to give him a call. The goal is to bring about 1,500 watermelons back the week before the 4th of July. So we're going to get after it again. That's been a good deal for us.
You got to raise that money, right?
That's right. That's right.
Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at VB Comer, our guest this morning. Coach, continued success, and we'll talk to you as we work through the summer and get ready for high school football in August.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate Coach Fossett joining us this morning.